Mike Tedeschi, Portfolio Manager over at Perspective Wealth Planning. We're continuing our earnings week breakdown. On Wednesday, we've got 4 names that we're really paying close attention to. 2 before the bell, 2 after the bell. The 2 before the bell are going to be Spotify and Boeing. And the 2 after the bell we're going to pay attention to are Facebook and PayPal. We're going to jump right into it here with Spotify. Spotify all-time low is trading at 103, and that was back in 2018, and we're basically right back to that level right now. In 2019 and 2020, we tested right around that 110 mark, and that is what held. So we are looking at this zone right in here as being very important and want to see this hold. A move underneath that 103 would bring all-time lows up, and that is not what you want to see. If we're able to hold this zone, that 160-150 resistance zone that we've tested a few times and failed at over the last couple of months is going to be the big level to pay attention to. Next up, we'll take a look at Boeing. Now, Boeing had that major topping pattern a few years back and has slowly been trying to grind its way back up. However, over the last year, we have really just been in this downward channel, as you can see, from about last March. Now, the key is this gap right here. And we're trading right around that gap zone, which is this 150 to 160, right? The lows for this year are right around 170, and that's about where we're going to be at heading into earnings. A move underneath of 170 and back into this gap would not be a good sign for Boeing. If we're able to hold this 170 and head back up, we're really going to pay attention to this 200 level right here for Boeing moving forward. Now, after the bell, we want to take a good look at Facebook. Facebook last earnings was a disaster. We saw that huge sell-off and that major gap down. And we really need to pay attention to actually that last earnings gap right around 250 is really the ceiling at the current moment. And the lows for the year actually were put in today right around that 180 zone. So if we're looking into this earnings, we really need to see Facebook say some good things because the last earnings report was not at all taken well from the market. We do not want to see us fall underneath of 180. If we're able to hold that zone, the last recent high is just a little bit over 230, so we're going to be paying very close attention there. If we break underneath the 180 zone, we really don't have much support until we fall actually back to the coronavirus lows right around that 137 zone. So a very important time and zone here for Facebook. Now, PayPal has really been beat up as well. FinTech has taken it on the nose over the last 8 months to a year or so, and PayPal is trading right back down to the levels it was in 2020, the lows from 2019, and really that important key breakout spot from 2018. So we can see that this 70 to 80 zone is major area of support going back over the last 5-6 years. We're going into earnings slightly above that zone, basically right where we were at the lows from coronavirus. We really need to see that 80 zone hold. If 80 holds, we're going to be looking for that resistance zone at the recent highs right in here at that 120 zone as that key level to pay attention to. There's lots more earnings to take a look at going into Thursday. This is a very busy week. Hopefully this information was helpful for you guys. As always, if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me at mtedeschi@perspectivewealthplanning.com or pick up the phone and give me a call at 814-580-9881. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.